Competition in dentistry. It's not what you think. Competition in dentistry is something that worries an awful lot of dentists. We're a pretty insecure bunch by and large because we're so worried about what can be affecting us and what's going to happen, and are we going to be able to make our practice good, and are we going to make enough money, and are we going to do a good enough job for the patients? Do they love us? But competition, doctor, you may think you're competing against other dentists, but you're not. You're competing against businesses who are selling things that patients want to spend their money on. You're competing against things that you might not even dream of. For example, I have a family member in my family, in my extended family, who would, I guarantee you, spend money on a new tractor before he would spend money on dentistry. Absolutely. Because that's what he wants before he chooses dental care, unless he's pushed by severe pain or infection, something, the new tractor is going to come first, you see? We're competing in a way against things that people really want. And I like the saying that I've said before, most people can buy almost anything that they want. They can afford almost anything that they want. They just can't afford everything that they want. So you're competing against all those wants. You're competing against the mother who said to me not too long ago, we're going to go to Walt Disney World and then we'll talk about the orthodontics. You see? Okay. That's where my competition lay. Now, don't get me wrong. I respect a patient's decision as to how they're going to spend their money, and so do you, of course. We just wish for them that they would spend it on dental care, orthodontic care, because of what it can do long-term for the patient. You know, it's interesting, in 1971, as I recall reading, a new Volkswagen Beetle cost about $1,700, brand new, $1,700. Orthodontic care at the time, full treatment, cost about $1,700. Now, when you think about it now, a new Volkswagen Beetle might be what, $20,000? And orthodontic care is far from $20,000. A new Volkswagen Beetle might last for a few years until they want to trade it in. Orthodontic care changes for a lifetime in most cases. So you understand that competition is not equal to equal. It's against what they want. It affects you and your treatment planning and your patient's desires because they want something else more. They want that big, huge SUV, that Range Rover. They want to spend $60,000, $70,000 on a car before they want to spend the money on an orthodontic treatment in some cases. And we have to respect that. But we also need to understand that as they choose the things they want, we have to understand why they do that. Everything that we choose, all of our wants, have to do with what makes us feel like we will feel the best. It's feelings. It's back to that aesthetic model again. They want to be beautiful. They want to look good in that big SUV. They want to be seen. It sounds shallow. I don't mean it to be. It's human nature. We want to feel good. And certainly, if you're looking at the medical model, repairing things, fixing them up when they don't take care of things themselves, you can be assured that's not going to come close when it competes with the car that they want. So these are some of the things for you to think about. I think that our patients' desires have to be much more, we have to look at them more. We have to be more aware of them. They have to be more part of what we're doing, what we're seeing, what we're understanding. Think about ourselves. We're the same. We choose what we want. We choose how to spend our money too. But I think it's helpful to think about these different ways of seeing the reasons that patients choose what they choose. Some thoughts for you today on competition and what you're offering. Dr. Chris, signing off.